What's up, Dog Pound Nation? We're back again, bringing that heat to the channel with the hottest news about our Cleveland Browns in 2025. Today, we're diving headfirst into a story that's got all of Ohio totally stunned. A rookie who's already being tipped to become an NFL star. And this isn't just any rookie, it's Harold Fannin Jr., our tight end, who's making noise even before stepping onto the regular season field. So grab your beer, call your crew, and let's talk about how this guy could change the game for our Browns. And don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to support us, because the Dog Pound is family, right? You ready for this? Let's get the show started. And drop it in the comments. What are your expectations for the Browns this season? I want to know what's running through your heads. Before we jump into Fannin's story, let me set the scene for you, Dog Pound. The Browns' passing game is the big question mark for 2025. Last year, we didn't have that group of receivers that made defenses shake in their boots, you know? It was kind of like trying to scare someone with a flashlight with dead batteries. And to surprise a lot of folks, the Browns didn't draft a single wide receiver in the 2025 draft. Yep, none. People were like, wait, Andrew Berry, where are the targets for our QB? But chill, because the Browns are betting on other weapons, and one of them is our guy Harold Fannin Jr., who's being called the guy by analysts like Ben Arthur from Fox Sports. And listen, Dog Pound, we know our offense needs a fresh spark. With David Njoku holding it down as TE1, the receiver depth is kind of shaky, but that's where Fannin steps in, bringing that shine that could take our passing game from it's okay to oh my god, what a play. So let's get to know this guy and see why he's causing so much hype. All right, straight to the point. Who is Harold Fannin Jr., the guy who's got the Browns Nation hyped? He's a tight end who came to the Browns in the 2025 draft, and look, he wasn't a first-round pick, but he's being treated like one. At just 20 years old, this kid is a big promise. He's not the most graceful athlete in the world, like Ben Arthur said, but what he does with the ball in his hands, man, it's out of this world. He's got an insane ability to rack up yards after the catch, that famous YAC, which is like gold for an offense that needs explosive plays. Fannin is the kind of player who takes a short pass and turns it into a 20-30-yard run, leaving defenders eating his dust. And Dog Pound, you know how much we need that, right? Our offense needs someone who can work magic with the ball, especially with the uncertainty at quarterback. Whoever's playing, Flacco, Pickett, Gabriel, or Sanders, they're gonna need reliable targets, and Fannin's proving to be exactly that. And hey, he's young. At 20 years old, his ceiling is through the roof. That means the Browns didn't just get a guy who can contribute now, but someone who could be a cornerstone of the offense for years to come. Imagine that, Dog Pound, a young, dynamic tight. And who could be the next big NFL name wearing the orange and brown? What do y'all think? Could Fannin be the next David Njoku, or even surpass him? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious. Now let me tell you why Fannin's being called a potential star. According to Ben Arthur from Fox Sports, Fannin has an exceptional ability to run after the catch that should translate to the NFL level. That's no small talk, my friends. In the NFL, where everyone's a monster, having a guy who can turn a 5-yard catch into 25 yards is like finding a unicorn. And there's more. The Browns are desperate for reliable weapons on offense. With Elijah Moore heading to the Buffalo Bills and Deontay Johnson coming in, but still no scary wide receiver group, Fannin might be the missing piece. He's not just a tight end who blocks and catches a ball here and there. He's a guy who can line up in multiple spots, confuse defenses, and create mismatches. Imagine this, Njoku on one side, Fannin on the other, and Deontay Johnson running precise routes. That's a nightmare for any defensive coordinator. And get this, the guy already showed flashes of that in rookie minicamp. There was a play where he almost caught a touchdown in the end zone but couldn't get both feet down. You know what that means? Potential, my friend. He's one step away from making plays that'll light up First Energy Stadium, and you, Dog Pound, ready to scream Fannin's name when he crosses that goal line? I know I am. Now, what can Fannin do for the Browns offense in 2025? First off, he brings versatility. As a tight end, he can block, important for protecting our QB and opening lanes for the run game, but he can also be a reliable target in the passing game. With David Njoku as TE1, Fannin will likely start as TE2, but don't be fooled. He's going to get plenty of chances. Why? Because the Browns lack receiver depth, and Fannin can fill that gap. Think about it, Dog Pound. Our passing attack needs Guys who can stretch the field, create big plays, and give the quarterback confidence. Fannin is perfect for that. He can catch those short passes in the middle and turn them into huge gains, or even line up as a slot receiver sometimes. That gives Kevin Stefanski, our head coach, a ton of options to mess with the playbook. And we know Stefanski loves a creative offense, right? Plus Fannin can be a red zone weapon. With his after-catch ability and size, he's a perfect target near the goal line. Imagine Sanders or Gabriel throwing a ball to Fannin in the end zone, jumping over 2 defenders to snag the touchdown. That's the kind of play that makes the dog pound go wild. So what do you think? What will be Fannin's first big play this season? Let me know down in the comments. Speaking of quarterbacks, we can't ignore the drama unfolding in our QB room right now. The Browns have 4 guys battling for the starting job: Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, and Shadur Sanders. It's like a reality show, only with more spirals and maybe just as much drama. The truth is, no matter who gets the starting nod, they're gonna need reliable targets. And Fannin might just become the quarterback's best friend. If Flacco starts, yeah, the 40-year-old vet, he'll want guys who can run clean routes and make tough catches in traffic. Fannin's got that. If it's Pickett, still trying to prove he can be a true QB1, he'll need someone who can make his life easier with yards after the catch. That's Fannin again. Now, if one of the rookies, Gabriel or Sanders, steps in, they'll need a guy they can trust, especially in an offense that's still trying to find its identity. And guess what? Fannin fits that role perfectly. Yo, Dog Pound, I know you've got a favorite in this QB race. So tell me, who do you want to see as the starter in 2025? Flacco, Pickett, Gabriel, or Sanders? And how do you think Fannin fits with your pick? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This conversation is heating up. Let's talk future for a second. Ben Arthur from Fox Sports said Fannin has the potential to be an NFL star. That's no joke. At just 20 years old, he's barely scratching the surface, and the Browns could build part of this offense around him. Picture this. 2 or 3 years from now, Fannin's one of the top tight ends in the league, racking up Pro Bowl nods and driving defenses crazy. And the best part? He's doing it in a Browns jersey. We've been through some rough years, but now we're finally seeing that light at the end of the tunnel. With playmakers like Fannin, Mason Graham locking things down on defense, who's also in the Rookie of the Year conversation, and our young QBs stepping up, the future's looking brown and orange. So, Dog Pound, what do you think? Is Fannin the next big star in Cleveland, or does he need more time to shine? And most importantly, are you as hyped as I am for the season kickoff? Before I wrap up, here's a challenge for all you Browns fans. In the comments, tell me what you think of Fannin and our QB situation, but also come up with a nickname for Harold Fannin Jr., something that fits his game, like the YAC Machine, or Fannin the Flame. I'll give the best nickname a shout-out in the next video. Don't forget to share this video with the Dog Pound fam. We gotta keep that positive energy rolling. Man, what a ride, huh? Harold Fannin Jr. is coming in hot, and I don't know about you, but I'm pumped to see what he brings in 2025. The Browns are building something special, and Fannin could be the key to turning our passing game into something dangerous. So let's get behind this rookie and show the world why the Dog Pound is the wildest, most passionate fan base in the NFL. If you liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe, and smash the bell so you don't miss any updates. Catch you next time, Dog Pound. And as always, go Browns.